and a very warm welcome to this historic night. It is an honor to have among us as the chief guest a living legend of TQM, Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano. A disciple of Professor Kaoru Ishikawa, Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano is a doctorate from University of Tokyo, Professor Emeritus Tokyo University of Science, and Honorary Chairperson of Asian Network for Quality A&Q. Previously, he has also served University of Electrocommunications as a lecturer and associate professor. He has also been associated with Tata Steel India, Komatsu, Sekisui Chemical, Chung-Hua University, Taiwan, University of Miami, US. In the field of TQM, he is affiliated with A&Q, ASQ, IAQ, Jusei Deming Prize Committee, QC Circles Headquarters, Japan. The list can go on forever. The session chair of the Kano BSTQM Award Ceremony is Professor Dr. Engineer Ehsanul Haq, Chairman of the National Steering Committee. Tonight, we stand at the threshold of a new era for industrial excellence in Bangladesh. We are gathered in the majestic crystal ballroom of the Hotel InterContinental to celebrate the first of its kind accolade in our nation, the Kano BSTQM Quality Award KBQA. Named after the legendary Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano, this award is not just a trophy, it is a symbol of international competitiveness and a testament to the love and affection for quality that bridges Japan and Bangladesh. To grace this evening with spiritual reflection, I invite Hafiz Delawar Hossain, member of BSTQM student chapter, to recite a few verses from the Holy Quran.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. خلق الإنسان من علق. اقرأ وربك الأكرم. الذي علم بالقلم. علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. صدق الله العظيم. অর্থ, পরম করুণাময় ও অসীম দয়ালু আল্লাহ তাআলার নামে। পড়ুন আপনার রবের নামে, যিনি সৃষ্টি করেছেন, যিনি মানুষকে সৃষ্টি করেছেন জমাট বাঁধা রক্ত থেকে। পড়ুন এবং জেনে রাখুন আপনার রব বড়ই মেহেরবান। তিনি মানুষকে কলম দ্বারা শিখিয়েছেন, তিনি মানুষকে এমন কিছু শিখিয়েছেন যা সে জানত না। সূরা আলাক আয়াত 1 থেকে 5। আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহ।
We have just heard to the recitation from chapter 96, Al-Alaq, which means the clot, verse 1 to 5. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed shaitan. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Read, O Prophet, in the name of your Lord, who created humans from a clinging clot. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught humanity what they knew not. Thank you, Mr. Delawar, for the profound reminder from the Holy Quran. It reminds us that from the cradle to the grave, man must seek knowledge relentlessly. The more knowledge would lead us to better practice of quality, not only in our professional, but also in our personal lives. Dear audience, as we stand here tonight, it is vital to recognize that the Kano BSTQM Quality Award is far from a mere moment of serendipity or a decision made overnight. It is the crowning achievement of a journey that began over 30 years ago in 1994, when a small group of visionaries, including late engineer Mofiud Daula and engineer A.M.M. Khairul Bashar, engineer Mukarramuddin Ahmed, engineer Syed Masood Hassan, and Mr. T.P. Bishash, formed the TQM Club with a singular profound vision: to bring peace and happiness to society through quality. Today, BSTQM has become the ultimate custodian of industrial standards in our nation, fostering international linkages with bodies like the Asian Network of Quality ANQ, and providing a platform for both industrial giants and educational institutions through its national conventions. BSTQM has been the steady bridge between the university classrooms, corporate boardrooms, and industrial production rooms. It has also been the steady hand guiding Bangladesh toward international competitiveness. It is this deep-rooted dedication that earned the confidence of Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano, resulting in the prestigious eponymous award we celebrate today. BSTQM is not just an association, it is the heartbeat of Bangladesh's journey towards becoming a global benchmark for excellence. The Kano BSTQM Quality Award represents a deliberate, long-planned roadmap for a prosperous Bangladesh, one where our industries are no longer just participants in the global market, but leaders in export promotion and international competitiveness. Tonight, we celebrate the realization of this enduring vision, where Dr. Kano's world-renowned theories meet the tireless dedication of BSTQM to build a quality-driven nation. Ladies and gentlemen, the KBQA is defined by its rigorous standards and absolute transparency. Behind this prestige is an independent body of experts, the National Steering Committee, NSC. This committee was nominated by the BSTQM Executives Committee to ensure that only those who achieve a minimum of 700 out of 1,000 points are honored here. Before we hear the welcome address, please join me in recognizing the architects of this award system. The advisor, Dr. A.K.M. Muazzem Hossain, National Steering Committee, and advisor BSTQM. Professor Dr. Engineer Ehsanul Haq, Chairman, National Steering Committee, and former member of UGC, former Vice Chancellor Kuwait, and former Professor Buet. Engineer Muhammad Abdul Awal, member, National Steering Committee, and advisor BSTQM. He is also the Managing Director of Structural Engineers Limited. Engineer A.M.M. Khairul Bashar, the lead assessor, member, National Steering Committee, and industry representative, advisor and former president, BSTQM, and director, CMD. Professor Dr. Amena Begum, member, National Steering Committee, and former member of UGC, and former professor, Department of Physics, Dhaka University. Professor Dr. Engineer M. Rizwan Khan, member, National Steering Committee, and former professor, Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Buet, and former Vice Chancellor, United International University. By the virtue of post, the President of Bangladesh AOTS Alumni Society. We also have Professor Dr. Shams Rahman as a member of National Steering Committee and Vice Chancellor of East-West University. Professor Dr. Kamrul Ahsan, member, National Steering Committee, and former Vice Chancellor, UAP. University of Asia Pacific. Professor Dr. A.S.M.A. Hasib, Member, National Steering Committee, and former Dean, Faculty of Postgraduate Studies and Professor of Nanomaterials and Ceramic Engineering, BUET. By the virtue of post, we have as Member Secretary the President of BSTQM, who at the moment served by AKM Shamsul Huda. We also have representatives from Federation of Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry, FBCCI, and from the Ministry of Commerce, Government of Bangladesh. To set the stage and share the vision that transformed a TQM club from 1994 into this national movement, I invite AKM Shamsul Huda, President of BSTQM and Member Secretary of the National Steering Committee, for the address of welcome and background of KBQA.
Respected Chairman of the National Steering Committee, NSC, Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano-san, Professor Emeritus, Tokyo University of Science, and Honorary Chairman, Asian Network for Quality. Distinguished members of the National Steering Committee, respected advisors, executive committee members, and all categories of members of BSTQM, honorable invited guests, business leaders, members of the media, and representatives of the award-winning organization. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. It is with great pleasure and deep gratitude that I warmly welcome each and every one of you to this august and historic ceremony. Today, we are not just gathered for an event. We are witnessing a landmark moment in Bangladesh. The National Steering Committee and BSTQM are proud to introduce the Kano BSTQM Quality Award. Your presence here today is not only encouraging, it is deeply inspiring. This occasion is a celebration of excellence, dedication, and the relentless pursuit of quality. And indeed, it is a historic milestone as we host this award for the very first time in Bangladesh. Since 1996, BSTQM has been working tirelessly to promote total quality management across the nation. Through seminars, trainings, and conventions, we realized one important need to recognize those who truly excel in quality. For years, we aspired to establish a system similar to the renowned awards of the world. Though our initial efforts faced challenges, we didn't stop. And today, we stand successful. This success would not have been possible without the invaluable support of Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano-san. To us, he is not only a global quality leader, but a guiding force comparable to Dr. W. Ewers Deming. He has enlightened us, trained us, and helped us build the very foundation of this prestigious award. And today, we are truly honored to have him with us. Let's have a big clap. The purpose of this award is clear: to develop organizations that can compete globally through high performance and quality excellence. Through this process, organizations will strengthen their systems, their capabilities, and their vision. Our objectives are simple yet powerful: to elevate quality standards to promote continuous improvement, and to transform organizations toward excellence. This initiative will nurture a culture of innovation and unlock the full potential of people. The benefits are significant: improved customer loyalty, stronger competitiveness, reduced defects, a resilient organizational culture, and a committed workforce. Today's ceremony is about recognition. It is about honoring excellence. It is about celebrating success. Today, we celebrate an organization that has shown exceptional commitment to quality. Their achievement is not just success. It is inspiration for all of us. To the award winner, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. Your dedication, perseverance, and excellence truly deserve this recognition. In closing, I sincerely hope that this initiative will ignite a strong culture of quality across Bangladesh and inspire many more organizations to pursue excellence with confidence and commitment. Thank you for being part of this memorable occasion. I wish you all a wonderful and inspiring event ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, President BSTQM and Member Secretary of the NSC, AKM Shamsul Huda. Quality is a mountain with a high peak and a wide base. To explain the rigorous path our applicants took, evaluating everything from top management vision to human resource development, please welcome Engineer A.M.M. Khairul Bashar, Lead Assessor and Advisor of BSTQM, to present the assessment report.
Respected Chairman of this session, Professor Dr. Ehsan Al-Haq, Chairman of the National Steering Committee of Kano BSTQM Quality Award. This occasion, we have our chief guest, Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano, Professor Emeritus, Tokyo University, and the legend and the quality guru at the moment in the world. Members of the National Steering Committee, members of the Bangladesh Society for Total Quality Management, Executive Committee, invited guests, business leaders, and members from the media. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving me the opportunity to present the assessment report of Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited. Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited, in brief we call it HPL, applied for KBQA on 11th October 2023. According to the formalities, the application accompanied many documents of HPL. They have assigned a contact person to deal with the assessors. This was their TQM promotion office, headed by Mr. Kazi Ehsanul Haq, manager. The National Steering Committee appointed a 3-member assessment team composed of myself, Mr. AKM Shamsul Huda as a TQM expert, and Mr. Khurshid Alam, a microbiologist, because the enterprise being a pharmaceutical product manufacturer. He's a microbiologist and at the same time a TQM expert. The team members were given copies of the documents for review. The principal philosophy behind KBQA is the implementation of the concept of TQM. In TQM consideration, the KBQA has taken two types of definitions. One is definition by the Deming Price Committee, which says TQM is a set of systematic activities carried out by the entire organization to effectively and efficiently achieve organization's objectives so as to provide products and services with a level of quality that satisfies customers at appropriate time and price. To us, the most important definition is the definition by Professor Kano, which tells that TQM is a scientific, systematic, company-wide activity in which a company is devoted to customers through its products and services. Both definitions implies the same meaning. The focus of the assessors was towards understanding and implementation of TQM by the enterprise. The team dispersed entire guideline of KBQA to the Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited with a request for self-assessment and identification of gaps. After review, the assessment team requested for additional documents which included, among other things, its TQM policy, composition of TQM steering committee, quality manual, HR policies and manual, list of products, legal documents, last audit reports, etc. Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited provided all those documents up to the satisfaction of the assessment team. The first visit of 3 assessors involving 3 main days was held on 16 January 2025. All top and mid-level executives of the plant participated in this meeting. Healthcare Pharmaceutical Limited presented their status about all facts in response to the guidelines of KBQA. The assessment team presented details of the requirement for the award. The team also visited the whole plant and met with heads of all departments and sections to realize the gamut of their audit. Obviously, gaps have been identified and agreed by both parties. In a brief report, the assessment team submitted a list of gaps to the Healthcare Pharmaceutical Limited and to the National Steering Committee at the Secretariat. The second visit was held on 16 and 17 March 2025, fixed by mutual agreement. A 6-man day assessment by 3 assessors has been carried out. This was a fairly detailed audit compared to the first assessment. The assessors observed that all top-level gaps identified during the first visit has been addressed by the Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited. Under a time plan, the team of assessors observed following matters. Number 1, alignment of the organization, TQM policy, operational policies, deployment of policies, human resource management issues, training management issues, a system of equipment facilities, their operation and maintenance, administration and security, their information technology, environment, health, hygiene, due diligence, ergonomics, personal protective equipment, 5S activities. Then risk assessment and emergency plan. There are departments like sterile, oncology, hormone, research and development, material management and warehousing, quality assurance and quality control, and microbiology. About 16 issues of improvement has been identified which are agreed by both sides in the closing meeting. The third and the final assessment visit was held on 11 and 12 October 2025 decided by mutual agreement. This was a 4-man day assessment over a period of 2 days. The assessment primarily focused on closing of previous findings, assessment of understanding of TQM, mindset of staff for sustainability, objective evidence in support of compliance. In the process, assessors visited the whole plant, observed all functions, and discussed with all heads of functions, and selected mid-level and bottom line staff. Following functions has been identified as very happy areas in Healthcare Pharmaceutical Limited. Number one, TQM policy has been developed and communicated across the organization. Number two, significant increase in number of quality circles. I think when we started the audit, it was 5 or 6. Later, it came to 47 within a year's time. TQM steering committee, a full-fledged committee, functional and providing leadership. Plant and equipment maintenance, quality assurance and quality control, overall skill of the manpower, warehouse materials management, some improvement in 5S activities across the plant, strategic issues of plant and production safety, environment, improvement in training plan and management, considering issues of ergonomics and modernization of laboratory facilities. A precise TQM implementation plan was found in existence. Finally, following the guidelines of Kano BSTQM quality award, we had 4 major heads and several subheads. The team has marked each subhead in the form of assessment and assigned allotted numbers. Number A, category A, fundamental, in which there are management policies and deployment, maintenance and improvement of product and services, production system, human resources development, talent acquisition, training and development, workforce planning, legal compliance, concern for human resources development, competency. There were 51 subcategories in this, and total allotted mark was 250. HPL secured 172. B category, general concern, concern for TQM, remarkable improvement in organizational performance, establishment of management foundation. So there are 250 marks in this category. There are 20 subcategories, and the HPL secured 187. In C category is the role of top management. Role of top management is understanding and enthusiasm towards TQM, which is very, very important. There are 18 subcategories in this group, and total allocated mark was 200, and HPL secured 151. And the final, the D, that was miscellaneous, where engagement of people, handling of customer complaint, and customer focus. These were the subcategories. There were 21 subcategories. Total allotted mark was 300, and HPL secured 243. So out of 1,000, they have secured 753. Eligible for award, an organization or applicant must receive at least 70% of the total marks. That means 700. And at least 50% in each category of A, B, C, D to qualify for the award. The assessment team, with its detailed finding, has submitted a report to the National Steering Committee. And National Steering Committee decided accordingly. You will hear from the chairman about the decision of the National Steering Committee. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Engineer AMM Khairul Bashar, the lead assessor and advisor of BSTQM, for presenting this journey. Now it's the most awaited moment for today, to officially announce the winner of the prestigious KBQA and share his reflections on this journey. I have the distinct honor of inviting the chairman of National Steering Committee, Professor Dr. Engineer Ehsanul Haq sir.
Thank you.
Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano, a quality legend, Professor Emeritus, Tokyo University of Science, members of the National Steering Committee, members of the Bangladesh Society for Total Quality Management, invited guests, business leaders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Thank you very much for your kind participation in this program. Definitely your presence has graced this program and elevated it to new heights. This very important event is a milestone for Bangladesh in the promotion of the concept of quality products and services and customer satisfaction in our business and industry. At the outset, I would like to extend my warmest welcome and express my deep gratitude to Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano as he agreed to be the chief guest of this award ceremony. Professor Kano is an educator, writer, speaker, and consultant in the field of quality management. Through his outstanding research, Professor Noriaki Kano developed an innovative concept of product development and customer satisfaction, known worldwide as the Kano model. This model helps organizations to understand how different features of a product or service impact customer satisfaction, enabling them to promote, to patronize development efforts effectively and efficiently. Professor Kano has trained several top-level executives of different organizations in Bangladesh on this model. I especially thank him for his effort to promote the concept of Quality Award in Bangladesh and to create awareness about its role in creating a vibrant quality culture in the country. We are delighted to name the award with his kind permission as the Kano BSTQM Quality Award, KBQA. Professor Kano's deep commitment to help enhance quality in our industry has persuaded him to reach Dhaka after a long flight from Japan. Bangladesh is now in the learning stage of quality management. It is improving slowly. Our rejects, wastages, and process inefficiencies are still high. Although different sectors of our economy, like textile, pharmaceuticals, real estate, leather, etc., are demonstrating an upward growth trend, we are far behind in the race to achieve zero defect status. This negatively impacts our competitiveness in the global market. It is high time for us to address this deficiency. Several organizations have applied for the award. These organizations are currently under assessment. So far, Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited has complied with the requirements. They went through a rigorous process to improve and meet the requirements suggested by the assessment team for KBQA in various stages. They made satisfactory progress starting from the first assessment till the end. All reports of the assessment team were evaluated by the KBQA National Steering Committee. Being fully satisfied with the assessment results, the National Steering Committee decided in consensus to hereby declare Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited as eligible for the Kano BSTQM Quality Award. I congratulate the leaders and the staff of HPL for their relentless effort and success. I would, however, like to remind them that securing the qualifying marks for the award is not the end in itself. There is always a scope for further improvement. They need to continue their effort and strive to progress further using the experience that they have gained through the assessments. If different organizations in Bangladesh apply for KBQA, the process will help them to build the capacity to advance towards excellence. It will enhance their culture to continuously strive for quality. The effort will strengthen their managerial competence, develop human resources, reduce waste, reduce costs, improve productivity, and gain competitive advantage. I hope all enterprises in Bangladesh will take advantage of this opportunity like the HPL to improve their future prospects. Once again, my sincere thanks to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Engineer Ehsanul Haq, the Chairman of the National Steering Committee, Kano BSTQM Quality Award. Our winner, Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited, has demonstrated that operational excellence is a daily commitment. Let us witness the journey of Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited through this brief video presentation.
A shiny morning in 2002, Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited started its commercial operations with 4 core values: quality, excellence, innovation, safety, trust. Healthcare Pharmaceuticals has established Plan, Do, Check, and Act, a 4-step interactive quality management system under the leadership and commitment of senior management to continuously improve processes and products. The basis of this quality management system, QMS, are the main principle and requirements of TGA, PICS, WHO, EMA, US FDA, ISO, and ICH guidelines. Today, 8 state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities produces more than 600 generic products across a wide range of dodges, forms. Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited, as a quality-based organization, functions in full compliance with international regulatory standards and achieved EU GMP TGA accreditations and ISO certification. 47 QC circles are actively involved in system development and operation process. Every year, HPL QCC team participate in International Convention on Quality Control Circle, ICQCC, in various countries and received 22 prestigious awards. Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited operates a comprehensive and mature quality management system that reflects a strong total quality management, TQM, culture in the organization. This culture has derived from the top management.
This pharmaceutical is adhering the quality standards of the international. So we are very much conscious that we have to maintain the quality. We enlist our people so that they can adhere the requirements and they can comply the requirement of the international standard so that our pharmaceutical product meet the highest standard and it can help the people. We understand that we need to educate, train our people from a proper organization, including myself. In that perspective, I personally attend a training program in AOTS. So far I remember it's 2 weeks training. It was a very good training, and from there we understand what is a continuous improvement in quality. So that basically gives the perfection. So increase the perfection, enhancement of the quality it is not a one-time job, it is a continuous job. So that learning I tried to reciprocate to our people, to our management people, to our manufacturing people, and they actually adhere all these things which we try to adhere to them. I attend another training with a very renowned management guru, Professor Kano, and that is for the total TQM, total quality management. That basically enhance and enrich my idea that we have perceived long before when we inception of the company. It gives me further confidence that we should follow that one as much as possible. And from our organizations, many of our management people are trained in Japan. The result we see in the market in Bangladesh, we are considered one of the highest quality companies, and we are regarded like anything. We export our product more than 30 countries already, including Australia, Middle East, Africa, all these areas. So this all together is a benefit, and this benefit basically give the confidence to our people. Down the line, when we found that there is a award is going on, Kano BSTQM Quality Award, then we try to become a candidate for that. Well, I flowed it to our people, they accepted, and a good assessor team over the 2 years time, I feel, they have assessed, they have evaluated, they have recommended many things which has been implemented in our site, and ultimately this gives an improvement to our quality standards and the quality practices and the management style. We are benefited for that one, and finally we have been awarded, heard from them, we are happy, and we would like to see this award brings further contributions and the further benefit for the company and for the people.
So I believe healthcare pharmaceuticals will act as an inspiration for all other companies and institutions in Bangladesh as a journey towards quality. A culture of quality begins with leadership. To share how they reach this pinnacle, I invite Muhammad Halimuzzaman, DMD and CEO of Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited, to share this journey.
Honorable Chief Guest, distinguished Professor Dr. Kano-san, respected member of BSTQM, distinguished industry leaders, colleagues, and esteemed guests, the colleagues from the media, Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to you all. Today is deeply humbling and proud moment for us, for my colleagues, for all of us at Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited. Standing here to receive the KBQA award, the first ever for a Bangladeshi company, is not just a recognition of an organization, it is a recognition of a mindset, a journey and a commitment to excellence, customer satisfaction, and quality that never settle. At the outset, we would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Bangladesh Society of Total Quality Management, the KBQA assessment team, and all evaluators for their rigorous, transparent, and globally benchmark evaluation process. The depth of the assessment truly reflects the spirit of total quality management, not as a certification, but as a way of life. We'd also like to extend our deepest respect to Professor Dr. Kano-san. Your contribution to quality and the customer-focused philosophy have shaped how industries across the world understand customer satisfaction, not just meeting the expectation, but delighting customer in a ways they never imagined. It is a profound honor for us to receive this award from his hand. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about the quality in pharmaceuticals, we are not merely talking about the compliance. We are talking about the trust. Every tablet, every vial, every dose that leaves our facility carries with it a promise to patient, to doctor, and to society, a promise of safety, efficacy, and consistency. Our journey towards this recognition did not begin with the intention of winning an award. It begins with a simple but profound commitment. We maintained world-class standard what we do in our daily practice. That commitment led us to interception, and that led us to that transformation. At healthcare, we embrace total quality management not as a department, but as a culture. We culture a culture where quality is not inspired at the end, but it is built into every process, every decision, and every action. Control to this transformation, central to the transformation has been the PDCA cycle, as you see in our presentation. This continuous loop has become the heartbeat of our organization. It ensures that we do not remain static in a dynamic world. In our manufacturing facility in Rajendrapur, Gazipur, this philosophy is visible in every corner. From raw material sourcing to the production, from quality control to distribution, our systems are designed to align with global GMP standards. But more importantly, they are designed to evolve. We have invested not only in the infrastructure and the technology, but also in the people, because we believe that no system can be stronger than the people who operate it. Training, empowerment, accountability, these are the pillars on which our quality culture stands. We also learned that quality excellence demands humility. The humility to accept the gaps, the openness to learn, and to determine to improve. The KBQA assessment process challenged us in exactly this way. It made us look deeper, question harder, and refine further. And for that, we are really grateful to this assessor. Distinguished guest, Bangladesh pharmaceutical industry has come a long way from being largely import dependent to meeting local demand for 200 million, almost 200 million people, and gradually became a global exporter. The journey has been remarkable, but the next phase of the growth will not only be defined by the volume, it will be defined by quality, innovations, and the global trust. Awards like KBQA play a crucial role in our journey. They set benchmark, they inspire organization, and they create a culture where excellence is not optional, but it is expected. We are proud to be the first recipient. We are sincerely hope that we will not be the last. We look forward to many more Bangladeshi companies achieving this recognition and elevating our country's position in the global pharmaceutical arena. Today, we celebrate this milestone. We also renew our commitment, a commitment to the continuous improvement, a commitment to patient safety, a commitment to the global standard. And above all, a commitment to never being satisfied where we are, because excellent is the journey without a finish line. Before I conclude, I'd like to thank my entire team at Healthcare Pharmaceutical. This award belongs to each and every one of them, the manufacturing plant employees, engineers, operators, quality professional, sales, marketing staff functions, where dedication, hard work, innovative mindset, integrity, quality, and the customer focus have made this possible. I'd also like to thank our partners, regulators, doctors, healthcare professionals, and all the stakeholders of their trust and support for HPL. Ladies and gentlemen, let us together build a future where Made in Bangladesh stands for uncompromising quality and customer delights across the world. Let us embrace the philosophy that quality is not an act, it is an habit. And let us continue to learn, improve, and lead. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, sir. We believe healthcare is a name of trust and it nurtures life, making life-saving pills. We now reach the summit of our evening. It is a rare honor to have the man who changed Apple, Amazon, and Toyota forever standing with us today. I most respectfully request Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano and Professor Dr. Engineer Ehsanul Haq to kindly come forward and hand over the KBQA trophy to Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited.
Sorry. This is a certificate. You may read out this certificate. Read out. Just read out.
So congratulations, Healthcare Pharmaceuticals, once again. Kano BSTQM Quality Award awarded to Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited by the National Steering Committee, NSC, on the 5th of April, 2026, in recognition of outstanding achievement and commitment to total quality management TQM principles, organized by Bangladesh Society for Total Quality Management, BSTQM. Signed by Professor Dr. Engineer Ehsanul Haq, Chairman, NSC Kano BSTQM Quality Award, and Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano, International TQM expert and founder of the Kano model. Congratulations once again.
Later. Please. Just you have to announce. Okay, yes, please, sir.
Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano, who is also known as the granddaddy of quality, the creator of Kano model, and the only person to hold the triple crown of honorary memberships in IAQ, ASQ, and JSQC. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the global legend, our chief guest for the evening, Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano.
So, salam, assalamu alaikum. So first, let me say congratulations to Mr. AKM Shamsar Huda. Say now that he the president of BSTQM, and then now I heard about that. When did I first hear about that? Establishment of the award with my name, maybe several years ago, I think. And then, but I think, oh, that could be somebody thinking about that. But maybe generally think about it. That's a good idea. But it's very difficult to say, establish, maybe disappeared. That is my, frankly speaking, that, say. So of course, at that time, he was not the president, other person that. Bashar, you are? Okay, you are okay. But that is. And then come to be 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I was invited to be here only for this purpose. Oh, and I thought about, oh, now it's not say just a dream, but they are really think about this. And then come here, then. But afterward, that say again, no information. Disappeared. But say last December, come. Now that say now they have already started, and then they have already finished that examination. Say, and then they like to come to Tokyo like this. So I say, but in the case of the celebration, but to say this is if they intend to have this celebration just once, maybe to do that in Tokyo, that's good. But if you continue second, third like this, in this case, very important thing is that to say how to disseminate these ideas. In this case, say very important thing, the awarding ceremony. If it is done in Tokyo, very limited number, but it should be do it here. And then by this reason that say so we have some negotiation about the schedule, so on. And then now, today is established. But still, I don't believe it. So I actually believe it. Now that to say, Mr. Subuda and also delegate come to Tokyo beginning of March. And then also, still I don't believe it. And then send me the ticket. And then I believe it. So I know that say it was really difficult. So you and also your successor, like your previous Mr. Bashan was like this, those people, the great effort. I congratulate you. You have really started. And then I believe that this is not our only first time, but I think it will continue that, okay? That is, and also that it is just to say, today we talk about that to say like, only talk about that, healthcare, pharmaceutical, only one company, but this is only one starting company. But I believe continues this. This is, and then I hope this is very much say helpful to that development of Bangladesh. You see, myself is that say I came here first time was say like when did I come? 1995 or 96, something, yeah, like I come here by the mission of AOTS here. So at that time I don't know about Bangladesh. So I check the say, and also I check that to say what is that to say GDP per capita. I remember it say maybe several $100, I think. So at that time, that to say maybe GDP per capita, it come to be over 1,000. That's something that's an industrial country. So I remember it. Oh, it's a poorest country. And also that to say, and also I come here. In this case, that to say, when I'm landing, oh, Dhaka is located in the lake, okay? Because I can see the town in the lake. Now that, but I understand after that, I arrive here. It's in the, say, very big, big flood. So, and then it continue 1 month or on. Water come to be very clear. We can see very well like this. I remember it very well like this. And then also this flood is very important, important to a kind of asset for that to say, for the Bangladesh. By this reason, you can harvest that rice, and then so many, at that time maybe less than, I believe at that time, less than 100 million, I think. Very, you see, it's a small country. We always call Japan is very small, but now when I started to work for that to say, Bangladesh, now it has a small country rather than Japan. And also first we consider same population with us. No, now come to be almost say, very much come to be still growing. But that is the reason why you can make this. This is done by the flood, I think. By this way you can make a harvest like this. But that is your challenge is that how to eliminate damage, minimize the damage of flood, but still keeping that to say benefit from the flood like this is. That is very important thing, I think, that say. But anyway, I hope that to say today, honestly speaking, frankly speaking, I believe in the world, if I talk about the name of Bangladesh, nobody say about that, say, it's an industrial country. But I believe that to say, in future, come to be, still that Bangladesh, very say, agriculture country, that is very important thing. And then also at the same that industrial country, I think. In this case, I hope that this KBQA will be very important, say, important catalyst. In the case, what is the award? Award is not the target. Okay, pharmaceutical, say the healthcare pharmaceutical, say Mr. Mohammed Harutman, Mr. Harmut San, Japan, say, I think that say, I think you are challenged at the KBQA, but this is not your target. This is just a milestone. This is a catalyst for promote that to say TQM, and then for the prosperity of your prosperity of your company like this. Say now I think that to say this is not your own your final target. You may have many other say more. I think you are very greedy guy. I think yeah. So now second I want to say my congratulations to say Professor Doctor Engineering Asam Haik, say Chairman. So this is wonderful. Say you start that say. I think that the important thing is that say when you have such kind of award, in this case important. In the case like say, of course, say Mr. Fuda is very important because he is very important. Say, but more very if you say the name, everybody knows about that. Such kind of great person is necessary. So that say I very much say thanks for say. Professor Haik, Professor Haik, accept this important job. Thank you very much. Okay, and then also congratulations for this. And also, sir, next I want to say like engineering AMM Khairul Bashar, my old friend from the very long time friend like this, say he is accepted now. He is the first president. He is starting of this activity. And then I remember talk with him by several times. We talk about that online basis. But now that say he is accepting that to say like lead assessor, I believe that it's in the case to consider about that the basic idea of the award is a very important thing, but that is very general idea. Now come to be that examination should be there. It is done very much fair and then very clear like this. I think that to say he and also his colleagues had a very big difficulty, I think. So it's a very wonderful, let's say, in this case I say congratulations. And then now, today I want to say like, I want to really congratulate that to say like healthcare pharmaceutical company limited, and then that Mr. Muhammad Harimutu Jaram, say he that DMD and the CEO. Really congratulations of that. So, yes. So that is, so I feel, as I already mentioned that this is, your quality journey is not a short journey. This is, I think, you are starting. In this case, I should select one of the wonderful, my favorite word is that English commencement. It's say, like a commencement is a graduation ceremony, but it's a starting point, commencement, I think, yeah. So, say tomorrow I'm visiting your company. I'm very excited that to say to be share that you have done great thing like this. So now may I talk another 10 minutes or so? Okay. Okay. So now that I want to talk about that to say. Benefit of that award, particularly quality award. So I have, say, involved about the Deming Prize Committee member maybe nearly 40 years. For 30 years I'm working for that to say like awarding for the industry, like something similar with that Kano BQM. Another last 10 years, I work for that to say, Deming Award for individual. I'm a chairman of this, like 10 years. Little bit hotter. Yeah, thank you very much, yeah. And then, as regards that say, for the, what is the benefit from that to say, the benefit from the awarding from industry viewpoint is that. In the case, of course, that to say, by the examination, you come to be examination challenge for quality award is that say, I think Mr. Say you are Harimut Jaman. Okay. I think that to say he feels about that. In the case of that to challenge the examination, you need, it's not only done by your board members. It's not done by the management. Also you need that, say, you need that cooperation by board members, also to say by the officers and also managers, and also supervisors, engineers, and also all the employees, like this. So in this case, but in the case, to challenge this, maybe at first you have very difficulty, but to say after say challenging this, now you can see that say how the people have to cooperate with each other company-wide way like this. I think this is one thing, and then in this way, sometimes you have that you have many kind of challenge. You have not done several years cannot, but by the reason of that to say. Award, you can, some of them can do it. That is one thing. And then second subject, that is what I have done work for that, say, the board, corporate auditor of Sexy Chemical. Sexy Chemical is that say like now that top 5 of the chemical company in Japan. But top company, but it's starting for the chemical, particularly plastics. But now come to be that say the famous of that house, prefabricated houses, and also various say high functional chemical component like this. Then I worked for the 6 years for that corporate auditor. And also another 6 years I work also, you know, the Komatsu. The Komatsu is that say, like a bulldozer or so on, construction machine company, like this. Then in the both company got the Deming, say, quite long, many years ago. Then when I was that say, a board member, in this situation, in the case, if I'm attending on the board meeting, I cannot understand actual situation of this. I must go to Gemba. By the reason that say, I visited, say, worldwide, where plant, maybe totally about 2 companies, maybe say, around, maybe to visit 30 cities in the outside Japan, to this, like this. And then, and also maybe in Japan, maybe nearly 20, like this. So that in the case when I go there, maybe I stay just 1 day. But in this case, all the company prepare that report, show me that. But all the company show me that say like a A3 paper, but just 2 or 3 pages. And then here, there are many kinds of things described about that, say, how was the situation of the past. And second is what is the today, and the third one is the future plan, like this. That is very well arranged. So I was very impressed about that, say, presentation. So I asked them that, say, when do you started it? And then they discuss each other, maybe, say, they have already, say, in case of Komatsu, they first took Deming Award, that is 1964, that is very old time. And then second one, Deming Grand Prize, that was 1980. So after that, say, it comes to be already 25 years or 30 years. In case of Sekisui, that says 79 or 78, like this. Also another nearly 30 years like this. So that to say, so at that time, they don't know about the situation. But they guess that maybe those reporting system, presentation system, it is not, I thought about that, they prepare for me. No, it is periodically prepared. When anybody come from the senior people, like a board member, people come. In this situation, anytime, they can immediately show that. By this way, this is come to be that, comes to a kind of the practice like this. And then they say, when it started, maybe they may say, it may started by the Deming. So that understand that to say, Deming Prize is not only that the quality system, but also say, enhance the presentation abilities. In case of that, I believe that in case of the people in the healthcare, pharmaceutical company people, that it's really difficult to communicate to the assessor. Okay, here is that. This is a very, say, strange animal, right? Very difficult. They may ask various questions, so on. So and then they don't know anything about that, to say, pharmaceutical issue, but they pretend to be, they know everything, like this, right? So that in this case, how to say, communicate this. So this is very good to say, one of the practice, how to communication method, presentation techniques. So that to say, that is really important. In the case of that customer-driven or customer-focused, in this case, it's very important how to explain your product, say, how to explain it to your customers or market channel like this. I believe that to say also you cannot forget about this. So this kind of presentation methodology, I believe it has been very much, say, enhanced. So please keep it, continue to this. So sorry to spend a little bit long time that. I hope in this opportunity, I hope that to say this is not only that to say only the celebration of that to say healthcare pharmaceutical company, but also BSTQM, and then this is also by this it continue Kano Quarter Award continue to that. So thank you very much. Donovan. Yes.
So thank you, Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano. So to recognize the contribution of Professor Noriaki Kano, not only as the TQM expert, but also as a guardian steering quality journey in Bangladesh, I request Chairman NSC, Professor Dr. Engineer Ehsanul Haq, to hand over a crest to the chief guest. I would request.
Sorry, I am intervening before Professor Dr. Amina Begum expresses vote of thanks. Actually, Professor Kano came to Bangladesh in the year 95 or 96, something like that, as an expert dispersed by AOTS, and the program was held in Dhaka Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And that is where I and he met for the first time. And that is only the time he came under a sponsorship of AOTS. This is the 5th visit of Professor Kano. He came 4 more times, and of them, one is online. Last 2020, in the ICQCC convention that was held in Dhaka, he made the keynote speech. In the first visit, Professor Kano received some honorarium from AOTS. He contributed that honorarium to BSTQM to publish his quality newsletter, The Quality, which is still being published. Now it is online. That is the first, another important information. If I die, people will forget it and will not remember it. That's the reason of telling it. And the second thing that he came again in Dhaka to present the keynote speech for the Asian Network of Quality Regional Convention that was held in Dhaka, involving Bangladesh, India, Nepal, these 3 countries. And that was the time he also contributed BSTQM in many ways, because BSTQM at that time was very poor and was not able to afford his transportation cost, airline ticket cost from Tokyo to Dhaka. And Professor Kano arranged his travel through a company in Taiwan by his personal contact. So this time also, when in fact a quality award for Bangladesh, BSTQM was struggling for long. Initially, we tried to organize this sort of event with the help of the government. But the government, we have failed it miserably. We could not engage the government. Now, with the help of Professor Kano, this Kano BSTQM Quality Award has been materialized. Entire guideline, entire assessment criteria, and everything was technically assisted by Professor Kano. And we had long meetings online with him to ultimately materialize it. So, Mr. Kano, Professor Kano, is a friend of Bangladesh, and a friend of BSTQM, and a friend of this National Steering Committee. And From today onwards, he is a friend of healthcare pharmaceuticals. Thank you very much.
At this point, I would like to request the members of the winning team, Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited, to come on stage for a group photo. তাহলে কি করবেন এখন ছবি তুলবেন নাকি না 2 মিনিট লাগবে তুলে ফেলতে ছবিটা পেপারে আসবে সবাই আছে আচ্ছা আচ্ছা এটা কার ফোন ফোনটা কার না স্যার ফোনটা কার ফোনটা কার
এই ফোনটা কার এই যে
Kano
তাহলে কি বলবো? So to express our gratitude to everyone who made this evening a success, I invite Professor Dr. Amina Begum, Member National Steering Committee and former member of UGC and former Professor Department of Physics, Dhaka University, for vote of thanks.
Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening to all of you. Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano, Professor Emeritus, Tokyo University of Science, a quality legend. He has very nicely done my job at the beginning of his speech, so I am doing the formality now. Thank you for doing the thanks, giving thanks to everyone at the beginning of your speech, but I am doing the formality now. Okay, so you are the first one. I will be addressing Professor Kano, the legend of the total quality management of the worldwide. Invited guests, members of the National Steering Committee, members of Bangladesh Society for Total Quality Management, members from the media. Assalamu alaikum again. Your cooperation in materializing this very important event cannot be expressed in words. You have created a history, a milestone, and a memorable event, first of its kind in Bangladesh. I am grateful to Dr. Kano, the leading quality guru. He is helping the mankind in improving their understanding on quality. Is the development of attitude of people, which influences their behavior, focusing on zero defect or variations. The effort ultimately develops a total quality person. I admire his love for Bangladesh, BSTQM, and National Steering Committee. I thank him from the bottom of my heart for traveling a long way, a sleepless night, and continued lecture session, and now attending this ceremony. Thank you. My sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Ihsanul Haq, Chairman of the National Steering Committee, for his leadership and guidance. I express my sincere thanks to the members of the National Steering Committee for their assistance, cooperation, and support. The name I would like to mention next is Engineer AMM Khairul Bashar, Member, National Steering Committee and Advisor, BSTQM, and Director, Center of Management Development. The foundation of BSTQM was laid by him on May 1996. Every brick laid so far from that day has been added through his hard work, passion, patience, and dedication. He also disseminated his passion and dedication among his colleagues and co-workers. We, all the members of BSTQM, are ever grateful to him. Disregarding his recent health condition, he worked relentlessly to make today's program a success. I express my sincere thanks to Mr. A.K.M. Samsul Huda, President BSTQM, and Member Secretary of NSC for undertaking the full responsibility to materialize KBQA. I'm grateful to all assessors. Thanks to all of them. They have made us a front row spectator of the whole event. I thank the top leadership of the Healthcare Pharmaceuticals Limited, its CEO, members of the TQM Steering Committee, TQM promotion officers, and all of its staff for meeting this challenge. Finally, members of the media and press who, despite their busy schedule, made it convenient to attend and cover this very important event. thanks to all members of the news agency, print, electronics, and social media representatives. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.
So thank you so much, Madam. At this point, I would request the members of National Steering Committee to come up on stage for a group photo. I also request Professor Dr. Noriaki Kano to join them.
Sorry for disturbing you several times. Thank you.
I would like to draw the attention of the EC members of BSTQM. Just after we are done with the photo session of National Steering Committee, I would like to request the members of EC Committee, BSTQM, to come up on stage. The EC Committee of BSTQM. Now I would like to request the assessors to join for a photo session. The assessors for KBQA. Now I would like to request the delegates to come up on stage for the photo session. The delegates, please.
Kia, advisor of BSTQM Dhaka, advisor of BSTQM to ban miss kurse, advisor of BSTQM.
The advisors of BSTQM. So advisor of BSTQM, please come up on stage. BSTQM advisors.
বলছেন কয়টা দিচ্ছেন দেখি Thank you so much.
Wow, what a historic evening it has been. Ladies and gentlemen, as Dr. Kano says, quality brings peace and happiness to society. We look forward to a peaceful world where quality will not only be a selection criterion for products, but also for every aspect of life. Thank you for joining this revolution of excellence. Please enjoy the humble dinner prepared in your honor and have a wonderful and quality-driven night. Hope to meet again somewhere along this shared journey toward quality and excellence. Goodbye and Allah Hafiz. The dinner had been served, so please enjoy your dinner.